please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thanks for coming, everybody. Had some nice weather lately. Although it did rain an awful lot last night.
Sure did. Needed it, right?
Yeah. All right, roll call, please.
Mark Burchard.
Yes.
Maureen Bory.
Here.
Joanne Shirkey.
Here.
Artie Bryson.
Here.
Christy Hiltonen.
Absent and excused.
Chris O'Regan.
Absent and excused.
Cindy Valentine here.
Okay. First thing on the agenda, we have public hearing for soil removal permits. I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion at 6:01 to open the public hearing for soil removal permits.
Support.
Okay, a motion support. Any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. I'll open up the public hearing for soil removal permits. Is there anybody that'd like to comment? We have two of them. Silent Acres on Harson's Island, and then on Fruit Road. What's that called now?
OSHO.
OSHO. I just call it the sand pit. Any public comments in our public hearing? Once, twice, 3 times?
Nope.
I'll entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll motion to close the public hearing for soil removal permits.
At
Support.
6:02.
Okay, a motion and support. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. Next we have bills payable. I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the bills payable, excuse me, in the amount of $83,593.37.
Support.
Okay, a motion and support. Any questions or anything? Discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Maureen Bory.
Yes.
Joanne Shirkey.
Yes.
Artie Bryson.
Yes.
Cindy Valentine, yes. Mark Burchard.
Yes.
Okay, motion passes. Okay, next we have the Supervisors Report. And I want to just start off the Clay Days. I thought was a huge success. Thanks for all the people that helped out. It was definitely a true community effort. Just wanted to show you a couple things. This is the original for our poster that Brady Harris did. He gave us the original print for our poster. Did it for us free of charge. That was awesome, Brady. Thank you. And then the Friday of the event, I got this from the state of Michigan. It's a special tribute from the state of Michigan. Congratulated us on the bicentennial. It was way cool. Gary Eisen, our state rep. And then I received this from the U.S. Senate, official congressional record of the 117th Congress. And it's recognition of the 200th year anniversary of Clay Township. And it goes, I won't read it, goes into a lot of our history. And it was way cool. So we did receive that from our, and this was read on the Senate floor in Washington. So thank you for that. So, but it was a truly a community effort, and I thank a lot of people. I mean, too many that I can't even go into now. Thanks, John Horvath, for all the postcards he gave. He gave us a ton of postcards. I used quite a few of them on the storyboards. So, yeah, it was good. There's some things I do differently next year, and we wrote those down and everything else. But all in all, I thought it was a good event. Water plant update. New membranes will be in landing here sometime in July. They're on a slow boat from Australia. The roof repairs should have been done this past week. I didn't check on it today to see if that's the fact. And our raw water traveling screen work should also have been completed this past week. The number 1 low service pump rehab is completed. We talked about that, I don't know, it was about 3 months ago. Raw water micro strainer is now in place too. And the high service pump and PLC upgrade on the filter master control for the SCADA system, that was ordered back in December, and they're showing now a late July arrival for that. So we're waiting on that still. As of now, our Clay Township Phragmites program is on hold because we cannot get any of the chemicals. We can't find them. There's possibility we could substitute one for another, but I myself am nervous about doing that. And so it's basically on hold now until we can come up with some chemicals or something else. Someone suggested maybe a water buffalo that they eat Phragmites, but I don't know.
I hear they're tasty as well.
Yeah, right. You want to be our herder? Our water buffalo
Why
herder?
not?
Shepherd?
Right on
Yeah.
buffalo back hunting ducks.
So, as always, we're busy with building and blight issues. I did a rough count. We actually have about 31 cases in the building that they're working on that they've found work done without permits, and they're working on. We have 28 cases that is being worked on with our attorney and involved in the process in the courts. I'm sorry to say a lot of people, they won't do anything until we send them a threatening letter from our attorney and saying, hey, this could be a criminal matter. And then they get mad and call me. And this is after us trying to work with them for usually over a year or more, trying to get something rectified. And we have 3 dangerous buildings things in the court, and let's see. Oh yeah, we closed 230 cases, and that were rectified, and we have a bunch more that are being investigated. We did have 9 dangerous buildings that were either made safe or tore down. So like I say, when I say our building department's busy, they are busy, and kudos to them. And on that, we've been getting lots of comments about Champions Ferry and the mainland lot. Now, the township did take action against the ferry about a year ago. There was an issue on the fence on the west side, which the ferry rectified, I think, about 6 weeks later voluntarily. We didn't have to take them to court. They do have open work permit for their seawall and constructing docks from EGLE and the Army Corps of Engineers. And like it or not, with the open permit, we cannot tell them, or they can have the materials that are required to do the job. Seawall, steel, pilings, whatever. And we have been talking to them a little bit. They agreed to flatten down some of the dirt that's there and pick up a few of the scrap steels and everything, but they can't get to it until after Memorial Day. I think I copied the board on that email. And also they are agreeable to go in front of the Planning Commission, and I think there's a meeting sometime this week with our building department and Champions Ferry. We had a wastewater treatment plant authority meeting, and that's going along pretty good. We got a pretty good handle on it. We're actually in the Articles of incorporation, we're putting in, of course, the makeup of the board, and I think we have an agreement on that now. How it works for budgeting, the rate makeup, cash flow levels, how much we're going to keep in reserve, the transfer of property from the county to the authority, how we're going to handle the employees, bonding of projects down the road if that comes up, compensation, and procurement policy permitting with EGLE, and they do have the existing CBA contract, union contract with the employees. So we're putting all that together in writing and getting granular on that. One thing I did want to mention, they do have outstanding bond with the county for, I think it's about 197,000 round in there. And I told the other two entities I'm in favor of paying that off. It would equate to about 68,000 for Clay. Paying that off so we can go into the authority debt free. They're all looking at it, and it's for a moving bar screen that they installed 4 or 5 years ago. Truthfully, I didn't want to bond for it in the beginning, but the other two entities wanted to. So, and they have a bond, an outstanding bond that's going to be up in a year or two. It was with, we were all three in it, and back in 2012, my first year in office, we paid our portion off back 2012 to get out of that bond. So Ira and Elginak still has another outstanding bond with them. So, but that's going along pretty good. Working on next year's budget. I've been doing a lot, working with several businesses actually. We have some new businesses in town, others that have a change in management, and I've been reaching out to them to see what their needs are. Like one new business just moved from Elginak here, Scoreboards and More. Eckert's, the old autocraft, they're leaving town. And I've actually talked to 2 different parties that may be interested in occupying that footprint going forward. Just trying to keep things moving as far as with the small businesses. Roads. They finished the gravel haul this past week on the mainland, and today they were supposed to be doing the gravel haul on the island. I haven't. Did you notice any stone trucks today?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good. So I didn't drive any of them yet. I'll probably do that tomorrow. So the gravel haul is being done or finished.
I saw him go down the Oaks Road.
Yeah. Okay, good. We're looking for 2 grass cutters, summer help. If anyone looking for a summer job, apply in the office. Actually, one of the kids that we had actually turned into a full-time job for him, that we hired full-time. So I wanted to remind everybody tomorrow, Tuesday, May 17th, it's the Parks and Rec, the St. Clair County Parks and Rec will be hosting a public information hearing here at the Township Hall about the county beach park. It's going to go in across from Catch 22. It starts at 6 o'clock, 6 from 7:30. And there'll also be a second one held June 17th here, also at 6. Lots of parks and rec activities. Music in the parks, we got that schedule nailed down. That's good. This past weekend was St. Johns Marsh Cleanup. It was successful. It was odd. They got about only half the garbage we usually get, and I mean it's a good thing because I've talked to probably 3 different groups that have done different trash pickups along the road, and they're basically all saying that the garbage is half what it was from last year or from when we had COVID. I don't know why or whatever. And I did want to mention too, it's fun, there's someone doing a cardio drum class on Wednesday evenings in our park too, people can sign up to. I'm not sure, what time does that start, Cindy?
That starts at 7.
7.
Erica, Elizabeth.
Yeah, so that starts at 7 o'clock every Wednesday. It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. Supervisors report. Okay. All right, next we have public comments. Any public comments? Come on up.
Should I speak at the microphone?
Yes, please. Yeah, we need your name and address, and have at it.
Okay. Hi, my name is Jackie Eubanks. Do you need my exact street address or?
You need the...
Yeah.
No, we're good.
Okay, all right. So I just wanted to quickly introduce myself. I'm running for state representative for this district. It's very good to meet the good people of this township. I just want to give you a quick background. I am a graduate of Hillsdale College. I actually have been endorsed for this seat by President Larry Arnn of Hillsdale. I am a former clerk's office elections employee. I worked for the Chesterfield Township Clerk's Office for a number of years. My specialty was running elections, and especially absentee ballots. I also worked for U.S. Congresswoman Lisa McClain in Washington, D.C., and I was a full-time paid staff member of the Trump Victory campaign in 2020. I can make you 3 guarantees. Oh, I should also mention I was, but I can make you 3 guarantees. Number 1, I am and I will be the most conservative candidate in this race. I know for a fact I am the most anti-establishment and the most grassroots. I will never take money from corporations or lobbyists. That is a promise and a guarantee. And number 3, I know for a fact that I will be the most dedicated fighter for this district. So thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you, Jackie. Nice meeting you. Okay, any other public comments?
Just real briefly, Jim Newman, 7650 South Channel Drive. I sent each member of the board a letter in regards to the Champion Auto Ferry property, particularly on the mainland. And I did receive replies from 3 of you. Cindy, I appreciate it. Maureen, Mark, thank you very much. I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't hear from anybody else, but I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed. I know that there are some violations over there because I've done a little bit of research, and I think it would behoove everybody if those things were addressed in short order, and not just say that because they're a place under construction with a permit that there's nothing we can do. There are safety violations that should be addressed. There are also violations in regards to greenbelt that should be addressed with that property. The neighboring properties are guaranteed that they should have a wall that keeps them from having to look at that type of a thing. If you go to any construction site where pedestrians walk, they're usually fenced in. There's nothing fencing in anything over there. In fact, the other day there were kids fishing off the wall. And
Mr. Newman, I don't want to interrupt you, but could you just clarify the site that you're talking about? I believe we all know, but for the record, could you just clarify what you're talking about?
Yes, it's the mainland side of the Champion Auto Ferry properties.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
But I did write a letter requesting that you folks share with me what you intend to do with that situation. I did get 3 replies. I would like to hear from the rest of you. Thank you.
Okay, any other public comments? Hearing none, let's move right to the consent agenda. I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda with the minutes from board meeting 5/2 of 22. Request from the assessor for conference for $854 from the 22-23 budget. Check reports for paid 5/3/22 and in between meetings, and the road watch, excuse me, the week of May 16th.
Do we have support?
Support.
Okay, motion and support, any discussion?
I have a question on the $21,000 for the audit on the
Policy premium audit
Yeah.
from the vendor MML Workers' Comp Fund.
There's a workman's comp
Why are we
that we
paying-
actually already approved back in February and was mailed to them, and they have not received it, so we had to stop payment on it and reissue.
Why are we paying $21,000 for the audit?
Because they send us a bill for the premium in the beginning of the year, and then they do an audit
Oh, so it's.
of our payroll.
Okay, all right.
We pay estimate, then
All
they
right.
perform an audit and we adjust.
Now that I understand, thank you.
Yeah, but
Yep.
that was prior approved by the board in February, they just have not received it yet, so.
Okay.
All right, any more questions? Hearing none. All in favor of the consent agenda signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next we have our fire chief's report.
Good evening. Chief's report for April 2022. During the month of April, I attended 3 meetings. One was on the island at the St. Clair Flats Homeowners Association on Harson's Island, the St. Clair County St. Clair County Chiefs Association. I attended that meeting, and also had a meeting with the Downriver Chiefs last month. We had a CPR class on the island held at the Harson's Islands Lions Club. We had 11 residents that attended. We put
Nice.
Fireboat 2 in service. That's in water and in service. And we had to replace 3 batteries in Engine 4. Engine 4 is now on the mainland and in service for responding on mutual aids, and if we need a backup engine on the mainland or on the island. Next year's budget, I'd like to replace some of the equipment on there, and I will bring that to when we have our budget workshop. Replace some of the nozzles and some of the old holes that's on it.
Are we still in compliance right now?
Yes, we are. Yep.
It was a great CPR class. I was there.
Yep.
Sounds good. Any questions for Chief? Thanks a lot, Chief.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a soil removal permit. First one is from OSHO LLC. And the packet's before you, and our building inspector is recommending that we renew the soil removal permit.
So should we have any concern, because not all of this is under OSHO. Like the performance bond is under Algonac Sand and Supply, which it was last year. I don't know if they're in the process of changing names. The certificate from the county is in Algonac Sand.
Is that a parent company or something?
He left?
Yes, he did.
Was there did he have an emergency or something? Do you know? Did he tell you or no?
Yes, he said he couldn't stay here any longer due to his health.
Oh,
Do you know, Gary or Cindy, if,
The way I understand it is OSHA is the owner, Eubanks Sand and Supply is the operator.
okay. OSHO is the owner and Algonac Sand and Supply is the operator.
and the bond is with,
Algonac Sand.
who is the operator? Oh, that makes sense.
No, I think it's fine.
We should have maybe a copy of their operating agreement. That's the only thing I could think of.
Can we generate a list on what it is he exactly needs prior to approval, or can we
Well-
approve it? Can we approve it pending,
Well, I would say we could approve it pending on, that we make sure the bond is legit. But he does have Gary goes through a pretty detailed list that they check off and have to supply to us. So, Yep.
You recommended approval. All right, well, I'll make a motion to approve the soil removal permit for OSHO
Support.
LLC. Should I say with the documents between owner and operator?
Yeah, we could do that.
Support.
Okay, we have motion and support. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, motion carries.
Just one word on that. Can we get the information to him quickly?
Well, I'm going to call Rich tomorrow
Okay.
and tell him. I mean, I don't have any control of what quickly is.
Well, if
After
you
the
call
meeting-
him, that's
After the
good.
meeting?
Well, after the meeting, probably after 8 a.m. tomorrow,
Okay.
which is after the meeting.
Perfect.
So, all right, next we have approval of soil removal permit for Silent Acre Farms. And again, our building official recommended a renewal of the permit that that the board approves the renewal of the permit.
I'll make a motion to approve the soil removal permit for Silent Acres Farms.
Support.
Okay, we have motion and support. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anyone oppose? Motion carries. Okay, and that's all we have for business, new business today. I know our next meeting, we're gonna have a lot, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got FEMA coming up to approve the new maps, they call it, which are on the wall in the back. Some other stuff too. All right, board member comments. Cindy?
I just want to let everyone know, excuse me, my throat is super dry tonight. Everyone should receive a voter's registration card. This is due to the 2020 census redistricting, so it just has your new districts for state rep, et cetera. If you receive one for someone that doesn't live at the address you're at, please let us know so we can try and get them taken off the voter roll. We're also using this as an opportunity to clean up our voter rolls. So, that's all I got.
Okay, thank you. Mark?
Yeah, we had a busy weekend, 4 days. I believe it was a safe event and a safe weekend. So congratulations to the first responders. Thank you.
Maureen?
Just wanted to say good luck to Jackie Eubanks. Thanks for coming in and talking to us, and don't really have anything else to say. Have a safe spring and summer. We won't see you till after Memorial Day, so everybody be safe there too, and hope we get a good attendance for tomorrow's meeting about the Catch-22 Park. 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
See you here tomorrow.
And Joanne?
I would like to congratulate all the people and our supervisor for putting on that clay days. That was an outstanding event. And if you didn't get a chance to go there and see it, shame on you, because it was wonderful. Yep, and then we have a ZB meeting this month, May 18th, 2 days from today. And what else have I got to say? I'm just wondering why the planning commission only meets once a month. Why don't they let one go on the second month? And they never meet. And I just wonder that, because there's an awful lot of things they can be working on, and I think it's important because we get busier and busier, and we've got to watch,
Working with the ordinances?
working with ordinances and stuff like that. We got to get going on that stuff so we can have a little more control over it.
you want to send an email to the chair, or you want me to on your behalf?
Yeah, you do that, yeah, do it.
Okay,
I would appreciate that.
okay. Sounds good.
Just tell them that I told you to do it.
I will. Okay, sounds good. Anything else?
Oh, that's about it.
Okay. Water's
Wait,
10 inches. Well, I don't know after last night. I didn't check today. But the Corps is saying it's going to be 10, 11 inches below what it was last year. So I think it's about the right level we want, but I had people calling me today complaining that the water's too low already. And then other people complain the water's still too high. So I don't know.
the water's in good shape.
No, it's in good shape, and definitely the phone calls are a lot less, which makes my job a lot easier, so. Yeah, so we're looking for a positive summer and year going forward, so it's all good. It's all good.
With that low water level too, I just want to mention, near Browns, there's a red buoy toward the lake. I watched 4 boats in about 3 hours hit it because the water's come down.
Hit the buoy?
Not the buoy, but there's a 100-foot barge underneath there. So just beware. Stay clear of that buoy.
Mean,
Don't go on the, right.
On the Dickinson Island side?
It's on the middle channel,
Right.
right by Browns. It's closer to Harson's Island. There's a red buoy, and between the island and that buoy, there's a 100-foot
Oh.
barge.
They're going where they're not supposed to.
Yeah, they're going to the right side of the buoy instead of saying to the
Right.
left side of it. And I saw 4 boats ruin their props, and so beware of that low water.
And, you know, technically, the water is still high.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, it's high. So you look at our all-time average, so. All right, other than that, that's all I have. I'll entertain a
Motion
motion.
to adjourn.
support.
All right, motion to support. Thank you for coming. Everybody have a great couple weeks.
Thank you.